The Perfect Insider concludes this week. This was the final episode. And to be honest, it went out with a whisper. It was a little whisper in the wind. And I feel like this is going to fade in memory in due time. Because it's one of those type of series that is going to have many mixed reactions. For one, many are going to look at it and say it was very boring because it was nothing but talking. And then there's going to be many that look at the series and say, I love the philosophies and the different meaning behind the show. And then, also Magata, what she was trying to accomplish. And, what she really thought about the entire situation of freedom. I mean, there's going to be many mixed opinions about the series. But that's almost with any series. But the main thing is that with the final conclusion of The Perfect Insider, it gives us a couple answers, it gives us a couple of questions, but it does have a very beautiful ending. Many might actually not interpret that ending the same way, they might think a little bit different, but the way I looked at that ending scene of the episode, I concluded that Magata, Shiki, after the death of her daughter and the death of her lover, or the director, she incorporated their personalities into herself. And at the end, when she was talking to herself, it was actually the personality she integrated into her being. As we knew from the earlier parts of the series, we found out after certain people died around Magata Shiki, she would use their personalities and continue having them live inside of her. Like, we found out about all those different personalities. And that's kind of what the main concept of that was at the end of the episode. For instance, how these different people had their personalities incorporated into Magata Shiki's being. And that's kind of how the ending was for me. I pretty much, it had to where Magata was talking to her dead daughter and her dead lover, and then she gave them freedom. Now, many might not understand exactly the mumbo-jumbo that Magata was speaking throughout this episode, because let's be real here, she is a psychopath. She is a psychopath, and a lot of her reasoning throughout this entire episode was pretty much the words of a psychopath, or maybe I'm just not that intelligent enough to understand her entire reasoning, but from what I got from it is that to truly free someone, you must kill them, and so Magata went out of her way to kill people because she wanted to free them, because she loved them. She had a different outlook on love, and her love was, if I killed you, that means I am freeing you from your existence, and there you go, I'm showing you that love. And so when she killed her parents, she was showing them love, and then when she eventually killed the director, she was showing him love, and then so forth, so on with her daughter. So I really love how that was kind of introduced with this episode, but like I said though, it's pretty much a psychopath's reasoning throughout why they killed people and committed murderous acts. But overall, the final episode was very mellow. A very mellow conclusion. It was a very mellow conclusion to where it was just relaxing. There was not much that we got to find out in this episode that really added overall anything else to the series besides certain few points. For one, it kind of wraps up the conclusion of what the sensei thinks of Moe. For instance, Moe and the sensei are definitely going to be getting together because the sensei reveals to Magda that he's not really interested in her, so that lets us know that that wasn't a thing. So I like how that was wrapped up in this episode. And then also with the girl that we supposedly thought was hitting on the sensei and Moe was getting jealous of at the earlier parts of the series, well, that technically isn't a girl that was going after the sensei. It was actually his sister. So with that, I like how this episode is trying to wrap up key little plot points throughout the entire series, but that's about it. It's just wrapping up these little side plot points, actually, and the series ended. So, overall, The Perfect Insider, it was rather enjoyable. I know for a fact in due time, I give it about a year, even myself included, I might actually forget about the series, because it's the best way to define this series is a hidden gem. It's definitely a hidden gem of this anime season, and anyone that watched it enjoyed it. I think we can all agree that it was fun. It was definitely something different from normal from A1 Pictures. A1 Pictures, I think, did a very good job with this series. They put a lot of effort and, budget into the series. The animation wasn't the best, but when it came to some of the things, like the key scenes with the talking to the character movements, I felt very human. It was definitely something that stood out from A1's recent works they've done this year. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. How do you all feel about this finale of The Perfect Insider? What would you rate this show? Personally, The Perfect Insider, I give it about a flat 7. Maybe a 7.5 out of 10. One of those. But that's my overall rating for this series. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You all have a wonderful day or not wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.